Yeah, what up, y'all? What up? What up? Yeah, we back at it again. Hey, it's number 6, y'all. Man, trying to stay consistent with this thing, you know? It's Detroit Churches Podcast Network, number 6. Yes. Hey, check it out. Today we're going to go over some taxes. Just some small little pointers about what you should do, what you ought to do, your plan, and staying organized for your accountant. Because the taxes is major. Man, you don't want to get fucked up with these taxes. There's a lot of people, stars, everybody didn't got fucked up with taxes. Steve Harvey, I was watching a podcast the other day about how fucked up he got in taxes. God, he was 22 million in tax debt. 22 million. Crazy. He hustled down and had to pay that 22 million. He was paying, long story short, I was watching the podcast, he was saying on Earn Your Leisure, he had to pay $600,000 a month. $600,000 a month on taxes. If he missed a payment, he was going to jail, y'all. And that's crazy. So he put his mind to work, started getting out here, networking, footworking, and doing what he had to do. And got them taxes off of him, That's when Kings of Comedy was made. He did a Netflix thing. He did some big ticket things and got that off of him. So, hey, Steve Harvey, you the man, dog. You are the man. I love to have you talking on this mic one of these days, But anyhow, yes. Back to these taxes. Oh, you see? Yes. Coming from the notes again. That's where it all starts. It starts with this and then gets on here. Like I told y'all, make a list, get structured, put it in perspective so you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the preaching. Okay. So it's August 8th. It is Friday. It's not Tuesday. It's Friday. I usually do them on Tuesdays just to let y'all know. I've been networking and footworking out here. Been trying to get some potential speakers and some speakers. I've been talking to them and seeing what they got going on and trying to get them right so we can have everything lined up right so we can talk about this manyan, So, I did want to tell you though, I talked to about 5 different people that I'm interested in having on here real soon. A guy with a snack shop, that's Zaza World. Another guy, Food with a Twist, his next Spud. Man, what up, though? Another influencer, which is Flav Meister, in the business world. That's all these people are business owners and been doing it for a while. Also, Jeff with LLC Solutions is gonna come on. That's my next guest I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have on here telling y'all about LLC and what to do, how to get it, the things you can do with it, and how to take it to the next level to get that business credit. That business credit is powerful. So if you're trying to get a good play in and get some bread and know what to teach you what to do with it, that LLC Solutions, man. But anyway, yes, those are potential speakers that I'm definitely gonna have on here so we can chop it up, and see how they maneuver through this game, maneuver through this world. I also got a cannabis guy that's gonna come on here too, Cushman, okay? I've been knowing him a long time. I've seen him grow. He's up right now doing his thing. He's up in the game right now and making moves. So I'm gonna have these speakers on here so we can talk and see how they made their moves and got in position and did their thing, and they still out here booming. It's only up from here. So, that's where we at right now. It's only up from here. All right, so I want to talk about a few different tax movements, some tax things you need to do, and some more tax strategies, okay? This first one is about, facts about things we don't do when we have tax. Business owners don't do, okay? I can't say we don't do, but we keep putting it off. saying it's gonna be, we'll do it later, this and that. So just get prepared, just to go on and just knock it out. Maybe put off maybe a day, but don't put it off. You know, success loves speed. So go on and get it up out of there, and get to the manyan. That's what we doing. That's the whole goal, is to get to the manyan. Okay. But those don't know what the manyan is. So things that business owners don't like to do or do late, is filing late. Of course, I'm a victim. You know, filing late, getting your business and your personal taxes mixed up. I'm a victim. Poor record keeping. I done got it way better with my record keeping. Way better. I done got me one of them folders, and I just put, or the folder that fold out, you have little different slots in them. I put all my receipts in there so I can keep track of what I paid here, what bills paid, vendors. You just gotta keep track of all that, so when the time comes, boom, you get that right to your agent, your accountant agent, and can have that done for you. Instead of just giving him a box of receipts like, oh, here. He's gonna be like, oh, and then he's gonna tax you to death too on that. So we gotta save these taxes, kill the taxes. We don't want to pay no taxes, okay? And for real, that's what the rich do. They don't pay taxes. Donald Trump, he ain't paying no damn taxes, even though he's a slickster and slimer. But hey, he maneuvered and used the law in his best abilities. Got his lawyers to use the law. So that's what we got to do. You know, just be smart about it. We ain't got to be to do the Donald Trump. You know, we could do the Perry Winfrey. You know, just be organized, keep it together, have you a good accountant, keep your deductions all together. We're going to talk about the deductions too, you know? Okay. So let's jump off into it. You see, I got the notes. They jumping off the page right now, you see? Well, let me take a little drink right quick. The notes is jumping off the page. So let's talk about this thing here. So also I said about the filing late, mixing the business with your personal account, poor record keeping, not taking the proper deductions. So I mean, not taking the proper deductions, meaning not taking full advantage of the deductions. Okay. Also, you also get your ATM fees. That's a deduction as well. What else? When you do shipping or you do any type of mail, that's a deduction. The things that you spent on, say your store, wherever your establishment is, fixing the building up, that's a deduction. Your rent is a deduction. Your mortgage, if you got a mortgage, whatever rent, that's a deduction. It's a lot of deductions that you just got to be aware of before you get into your business. You know, I mean, I wasn't aware of all of them before I went to my business, but every day you steady learning. Like I said in the last one, you gotta be prepared to keep learning. That's what we're doing here, you know. On the journey, we're learning as we go. Hey, it's not a race, it's a marathon. Okay? So, I got a few other ones, a nice little list for you of things that business owners miss on deductions. So, as you're doing your advertisement and promotions, that's a deduction. When you're going out to dinner or going for lunch, that's a deduction. Let me see. Well, also the use of your car, that's a deduction as well. So, you know, that's the miles, the wear and tear, that's a deduction. It's called depreciation. You get your depreciation tax deduction. Also, if you take a class or you get to some new learning, or we just talk about always learning, that's a deduction as well. So you got to stay on top of these tax deductions, because at the end of the year, or at the end of your quarter, 6 months, however you do it, you make 100,000. You definitely want to start subtracting that from the 100,000, so you don't have to pay on that 100,000, because you don't want to pay taxes on your 100,000. So you're going to deduct all that stuff from there, So then after that number comes down to from 100,000 down to 2,000, go ahead and pay taxes on that. You know, go on, just pay that tax on the 2,000. That's how they do it. You gotta play the game, baby. Okay. Okay, that was just a few things I was just trying to go over as far as the deductions. I mean, even traveling, if you got to travel to Ann Arbor, you got to travel to Chicago, LA, or whatever, your tickets, the meal that you ate, everything on that whole trip can be a business trip. I mean, for real, for real. I mean, your rental car, it can be, just deduct all that from your 100,000, break that 100,000 down to 2,000, and pay taxes on the 2,000. Go on. Man. Yes. It's crazy. It's crazy how the tax game works. So it is good to have a tax agent, lawyer, or a tax consultant in your corner, because they can tell you different maneuvers and strategies that you can do in order to save on your taxes. Okay. So, excuse me, I had a little drink over here. So let's talk about what is a tax deduction. Okay. A tax deduction is the expense that you can deduct from your taxable income. So like I said, that 100,000 is your income. Start deducting from that, and then at the end, when you get to that 2,000, go ahead and pay the taxes on that 2,000. Go on and pay that. Go on and pay that. So okay, but you know, you got to know how to pay the game out here. You know, it's not hard, but you got to know how to pay. You don't want to be paying overage that you don't have to pay. Okay. Because even your gas to work and your gas to the vendors to pick up your supplies, that's a deduction as well. So, you know, stay on top of the deductions. So matter of fact, like I said, that folder, keep it all in there so you can stay organized on what you spent on the store, the personal, you know, the house. Keep that all not together, but somewhere in a nice, safe place where you can be organized at. Okay. So the common mistakes that people make on their taxes, or you know, having a business, is not planning to pay taxes, or planning taking that sales tax out every month, every day, however you're gonna do it. You have to do that because that's sales tax. They're gonna want that. They're gonna be looking at you. Where's your sales tax? Where's that at? So, and also where we kind of fall short is setting goals for the business. So if you set certain goals and you have these numbers in place, and then include that tax in there. You got to include the paying taxes or take out deductions for taxes. You know, you got to do that. And also where mistakes business owners do is overspending or underspending on products. I'm gonna say I kind of underspend, because what I do is I wait for my customers to tell me what they want. You know, I buy what I do. I buy the basics, and then I communicate with them. Hey, if you don't see anything, if you don't see something that you normally would like, go ahead and tell me, and I'll have it in here for you next time when you come in. I mean, things like that, it really helps you cut down on just buying stuff just to see if it's gonna sell, because you don't want to we don't got money just thrown away, you know, just to be buying stuff. So, and also you got to set your taxes up however you're gonna pay them. You can pay them quarterly, you can pay them every year, but yeah, I think it's February 15th is when they're due. So you could do them quarterly or every 6 months, but they're due once a year for sure. So you cannot be playing around with that. Okay. Pretty much it. What we touched upon. You know, I wanted to just talk about the taxes, the deductions, and some things that we need to start doing in order to have a successful business. Remember, I told you, it's not a race. So let's keep the consistency going. Let's continue to use our brains and use our different mindsets, our business owner mindset, and make this work. You got to take some time out and really think about what needs to be done. You know, as there's so many different avenues, but you have to come up with your avenue. Things that you need to do, things that needs to be done for you, you know. And then once you get that in figured out, put it on paper, like I said on the last one. Put it so it can be structured out so you can see it. And then after that, it'll be routine for you, you know. That's what you want to fall into, a routine of everyday life. 1, 2, 3, 4 things you got to do. And then when it comes to the taxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, be in routine. Buy something, put the receipt up. You know, somebody come do some work, you pay them cash. Even if you pay them cash, write a receipt, put it in there that you paid them cash. You know, it does help out a lot. And another thing too, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a victim. Don't mix your personal money with your business money. That's it's not, when you go do your personals, it's making you look like you did more or had more. And then your deduction line is all screwed up. So it's making you look like you didn't make such and such, and you didn't make that. The business, that's money from the business. So try and keep things in order as possible, you know? So yes, thank you. Once again, number 6, we're gonna keep it consistent. Detroit Choices Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to that page. We on and moving. We on and popping. All right, I'll get back with you next time. I see you.